Hi Sagittarius and cross watchers, how are y'all today? Today I'll be doing a reading for all the Saggies out there for the months of July and August of 2020. I don't know why it's so hard to shuffle right now. I love being outside and I love when I get an opportunity to do a reading outside. It's the best. It's very hot though. Very lovely day. Nothing I love more. Sagittarius, how you been feeling in Cancer season? I know it can be a little bit rough for you. Fire signs going through all this water, especially with the Mercury still in Cancer as well. I feel like Sagittarius, I feel like y'all have been really wanting to change things, and you're either not sure how to start, or you're at the very beginning of starting to make some changes, and it's tough, but you're trying to push through and see the value of doing this work, this self-improvement work, making some changes in your life. Like, you're really tired of like the same old, and you've been saying like, I want to do this for the longest time. So maybe you're just getting started on something, you're finally just doing it. It's tough, but starting is the hardest part. I feel like people underestimate Sagittarius in terms of everyone sees them as the coasters, as the people who go with the flow, but when they want to take action, they take action. They do what needs to be done. They do what they, at the end of the day, they ultimately do what they want to do. They do what they want. That's what I like about Sagittarius. Y'all can coast, but when it's time to put in the work, you're down, you're ready to go. Alright, let's get into the reading. See what comes up. Alright. Any messages for Sagittarius for the months of July and August of 2020? Messages of love, truth, healing, light, forgiveness, strength, insight, clarity. Any messages for Sagittarius? Any messages for Sagittarius? I'm really in my Sag energy. I'm impatient. I'm about to just pull. I'm not even gonna wait for these cards to fall out. Sagittarius can be, not in a bad way, just in a like, alright, let's just get to the point. I think I'm just gonna do it. I don't want to pull. Let's do it. Saggy, you go for things on a whim anyway. That's your whole vibe. Okay, so for overall energy, I'm getting rushed decisions, impulse, I'm getting stress, I'm getting rushing moving forward, when you should be taking it a little bit slower, slowing down. Because if you don't, you're going to get to a period where you are burnt out and you need to go into rest mode. Get into rest mode, get into that relaxation and taking a break, taking a step back before you burn out. You're like, go, go, go right now. Maybe you're working really hard, you're spreading yourself thin, you're trying to take care of and handle too many things right now, and it's going to lead you to burnout. Or you're trying to rush into something, but you're not taking the time to, you haven't sat on it, you haven't meditated on it, you haven't thought about what it means for you, whether or not you want it, whether or not it's good for you. You haven't done any reflection on it, and you're rushing into a decision. I think you're rushing to get to a place of stability. You want and crave stability right now. And you are being extra conservative with your resources. You may be holding on a little too tightly to your money right now. You're being very conservative, you're saving a lot, or you're being very protective of yourself, your heart, what you've built. You may be a little closed off right now, not open to sharing. You're really focused on getting your money together. The 4, I love the number 4. It symbolizes stability, foundation, building a foundation. And when it comes to the 4 of Pentacles, it's very much about building up your foundation, your wealth, your finances, your material self, your structure for yourself. You're working on you stuff. And there may be someone coming in trying to offer you something, but you are not ready to... You're not ready to give yet? You don't feel that you're in a place of giving? Or the thought of someone coming in and offering you some kind of emotional connection, commitment, a love offering of some sort, it scares you because all you can think about is they're either going to be dependent on me or I'm going to become dependent on them, and I just don't want a codependent situation. My idea of love right now is that. And so I'm rejecting and keeping out any offers that are trying to come my way. I'm not about it. I'm not ready. I don't want that. In my head, what this is I don't have enough to give, or the other person doesn't have enough to give me, or I'm not in a good enough place yet to be able to give and share. So I'm going to keep rejecting anything that, and blocking anything that tries to come my way, any kind of offer. I think someone maybe has been trying to come at you. Someone's been trying to holler at you, and they're giving up because you're not reciprocating the energy they're giving off. Some Knight of Cups is coming at you with some offer, or they're about to, and they're gonna give up because it's too much to try to spark this passion in you and you two, and the connection between you two. It's just not happening. There's some unreciprocated, unrequited love and feelings, and so they're giving up because they see that you're not into it. Or you're giving up on finding love. You're giving up on the pursuit because maybe you were giving and making offers to people who weren't ready to give. You're giving up on the pursuit because all you found is Ace of Cups reverse, unrequited love. You're letting go of the stress and the burden of trying to find something or spark something, because it's just leaving you feeling like your cup is empty. It's leaving you feeling like you don't have anything in you. It's believing you, these kind of connections that have come towards you, your perception of these kinds of connections, maybe because of past experiences, all you can think about is how they've left you feeling drained. And all you can think about is how people take from you and don't give. So you're being more protective right now. You're protecting what you have because people have taken and not given to you. People have not reciprocated the love you have to offer. I don't need clarification on any of these, but I want to. I want to keep it going. This is really great. By the way, if I didn't say it, the overall energy is the Knight of Swords reversed, and then we have the Four of Swords reversed, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles reversed, the Ten of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. So I'm going to get a clarification for the Knight of Cups. Who's the Knight of Cups in this scenario? Is it someone Sagittarius knows? Is it Sagittarius? Is it someone they don't know that's coming in? Who is the Knight of Cups? And what is Sagittarius releasing? Can I get a clarification for the Ten of Wands reversed? Clarification for the Ten of Wands reversed. Oh, I just got a bunch. Clarification for the Ten of Wands reversed. Just one card. I think the people that have come towards you are like a lot to handle. Maybe there's some immaturity going on there, some hot-headedness, some people who really like to have power and control. You don't like what's coming at you because all you can think about, the offers that are coming towards you, or the idea, even the idea of an offer coming towards you, is just you thinking about the types of people that have come at you in the past. And it's people who are really like to be in control and power. A little too much, a little too messy. A lot of energy for you. And on the other hand, it leaves you feeling like you have to take a back seat, like you're the submissive one, when it's like, nah, we are two people. I'm a bad bitch and like I have things to say and energy to give. Why are you being so controlling? Controlling over what they give and what they take from you, Sagittarius. You seem to be releasing the burden of having your guard up. You're letting it go because you don't want the tension. You don't want like head clashing. You don't want ideas clashing. You don't want fighting with people. You're letting go of past wounds from headbutting that you've experienced with partners, maybe with romantic connections. You don't want to fight anymore. You want to leave that stuff in the past, let go of the grudges, let go of the hurt, let go of the harsh words that left scars. That's what you're dropping. Because it's too much energy to carry. It's too much of a burden to carry. You're letting go of the fact that there were times in your life and experiences in your life where you had a lot to give and someone only took and didn't give any back. Or they didn't, graciously accept what you had to offer. It was unrequited. And so you're scared to open up to someone again and share what you have to offer. You want to keep it for yourself right now because maybe you're this person. You want to be a little selfish right now. You don't have enough built up for yourself to give. Or you're working to put all this energy and time and money and love into yourself because past connections have been really exhausting and draining. And you're kind of like, I'm good right now. And maybe it's because in the past you didn't take enough time before, or you just didn't take enough time for yourself. You didn't make enough time to spend time alone, be in isolation, reflect, meditate. You didn't allow yourself to do that. There's still this energy of like stress and like, I need to rush into something, I need to find something, I need to find a person. This like mental agony that you're in of I just keep hearing stress, like there's tension and you're tense about how a new scenario could play out because you're so focused on how it's played out in the past for you and the kind of disrespect you've experienced, the kind of ways that you've given and not received. It's causing you stress that if that's what love is, I don't want it. You're like, if someone's offering me this, all I can think about is, what if they're just like that last person? I'm gonna pull 3 more cards for advice, Sagittarius. 3 cards of advice. This is a tough situation, and I feel for you. Whether or not someone's actually coming in, or you're just, the thought and the prospect of someone coming in and offering you something is stressing you out, remember that everybody is different, and every experience is going to be different. Everybody's different, and every experience you have with someone new is obviously going to be new, because it's a completely different person. And just because you've been rejected and what you've given hasn't been reciprocated to you in the past doesn't mean that that person that's gonna do that for you isn't waiting for you in the future. Maybe it's not serving you well right now that you're really closed off. Maybe it might be time to open up. But don't rush it. Let things flow naturally. Let it happen. And take time to reflect before stepping into a new connection, whether that be going on one date with someone, you know, taking that first step, or starting to explore a relationship with someone. Either way, don't rush into it. Take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. Make time for yourself. Think about things. Don't rush into it. Don't be stressed. 3 cards of advice for Sagittarius. 3 cards of advice for Sagittarius for July and August of 2020. Any messages of advice for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. I think you may be thinking, what if I give it one last try? What if I give love one last try? What if I give it another shot? Give it another go around? You're not completely ready to completely walk away yet. You still have this sense of like hope and optimism. You see that there's a lot of options out there for you. You know that with the 7 of Cups. You see all the options out there for you. You know there's plenty of fish in the sea. You know everyone has something different to offer, just like you have a lot of different things to offer that some people will want, some people won't want. There's a lot of things out there. Some things are for you, some things aren't. Some people are for you, some things aren't. You're willing to give love and connection one last shot. And it's because you know that there's a lot of options out there, and you're curious. And when you let go of this idea that love is this horrible giving and no receiving, and it's draining of your energy, and it gives you nothing in return, and you're stressed about it, you're letting it go. You're letting all that stress go. When you realize that there's so many options out there, there's so many people out there that you have yet to meet, that not everyone's going to be the same, that there's so many different types of emotional connections and romantic connections and platonic connections that you can get into, you see that there's a lot of options, and you're starting to let go of that stress and anxiety and worry about what could be, what couldn't be, what if I don't do this, what if it doesn't happen right now, I have to go find it right now, I have to go find this person, I have to pursue this, I have to fulfill this. You're letting go of that stress, that anxiety, that fear that there's not someone out there for you. That fear that you're not going to get treated right. You're getting more optimistic. You know that there's a lot out there. There's a lot to explore. You're not going to let this hurt you and make you feel weak or stressed anymore. Sagittarius, this is a really beautiful reading. I hope that you received some messages in this. I hope some of this resonated with you. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting pretty much monthly readings that'll go from like a 2-month span that kind of overlap. So the next set of readings that I'm going to do are August and September. In the description box, you can find my email, reach out to me, ask me questions. I'm thinking about starting to do personal readings, so if that's something you're interested in, please send me an email. Also in my description box is my Instagram handle. You can follow me on Instagram. I post things like astrology memes, mini mantras, card of the day, all kinds of tarot, astrology, all that stuff. Also in the description box you can find my friend who made all my channel art, her Instagram handle. She makes a bunch of really cool graphic design stuff, and you should follow her on Instagram to see what she's working on. Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you have a wonderful July, and I will see you in the next video.